Since we were actually talking about that, why don't we jump into Schwarzenegger, man?
Oh, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Schwarzenegger weighing in on Donald Trump in 2024.
Oh, Arnold. Arnold has long since lost his way. You know, I got to be real. If Arnold was in Texas, he'd be a straight up leftist. I think.
Thing is, man, that's why I've always been kind of wary of California Republicans. Because he's a California Republican, and I believe that he doesn't want to offend his lefty buddies over there.
I do believe there's some truth to that. Absolutely.
See, the thing is, I don't think he's ever actually came out and said anything blatantly bad about Donald Trump, like, you know, your Paul Ryans of the world. Arnold's always been that kind of guy. Well, I don't want to offend this side. I don't want to offend my side right here. But go ahead, because I'm going to say something about this. Go ahead.
Well, I will let you know this, just so you got some context going into it. There were 6 million Trump voters in the last election in California. So there's still quite a few there. But a lot of people also don't know that you know, California's also got a massive farm and ranch base. A lot of people don't know that, but they do, which generally speaking, a lot of those people are going to be red voters.
Yeah.
You know, your farm and ranchers. And so Arnold, this is a Daily Wire. Arnold came out and made some predictions. He thinks Donald will still take an L.
In this video too?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
I'll get down, play it here in just 1 second. I figure we'll clip this, so I want to try to make it a little bit longer. Former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger said during an interview last week he believes Republicans make a serious mistake if Donald Trump were to become the party's nominee again, because he will lose to President Joe Biden in the general election. Will he? Are you sure about that, Arnold? Because I don't quite believe that. Schwarzenegger told CNN's Dana Bash that, quote, no one in the media covered January 6th riot correctly because the focus was on, let's get those right-wingers. Let's put them in jail. But no one really got into why was it that way, Schwarzenegger said. What powers do people have that they're really upset and angry at the government? Schwarzenegger said that false claims about the 2020 election were only the straw that breaks the camel's back, and that those claims alone were not enough to motivate people to drive to Washington, D.C. I think that it was just such an unbelievable dissatisfaction. Well, okay, if you're saying there's an unbelievable dissatisfaction, why the hell do you think that's actually going to gain Biden any votes? Because it's telling you right there, people drove to Washington because somehow, some way, Biden ended up in office, and people thought, well, that doesn't pass the smell test exactly. There's so much anger. Schwarzenegger said he was not concerned that Trump is currently leading the 2024 GOP primary polls because he believes that Trump won't be able to win the White House again.
You said history shouldn't repeat itself. Donald Trump is now the front runner to be the nominee of your party, of the Republican Party. Given everything you said, does that concern you?
Is he still claiming the party?
Yeah, he's still a Republican.
Absolutely not, because being a front runner of one party and letting them dig this hole deeper and deeper is going to make it easier for the Democrats in the end to win. It's sad to see that they couldn't come up with a new talent, with a new face that is a reasonable, smart, intelligent person that can lead this country in a Republican way.
You think there's no way he would win again?
Okay.
No.
All right. let me say this, man. So essentially, is Arnold calling the voters dumb? That's because the polls are based on the voters, right?
It seems to me like he's not very in tune with the actual Republican Party anymore. That's
No.
Whose problem is that? In my opinion, if I was to talk to Arnold, maybe it's your problem that you don't quite understand what it is the Republican voter is looking for anymore. We don't want the establishment Republican. The Republican that you are is not what we want anymore.
Guess what?
People are fed up with that.
Guess what happened in 2008? You ran out an establishment guy. Guess what? He lost. 2012, you ran out an establishment Republican. Guess what? He lost. 2016, non-establishment Republican comes in. Guess what? He won. I mean, I guess he wants a Mitt Romney, John McCain type of Republican that will bend the knee to Democrats. Those days are over with.
He wants Liz Cheney.
And Liz Cheney has no shot.
Well,
The Republicans have told her no.
But that's what Arnold wants. That's what he thinks.
That's what Paul Ryan wants.
Mitch McConnell. He wants Mitch McConnell. Is what Arnold wants, and he doesn't understand. The Republican voter, especially now that we've gotten Trump and what that's like, and we've seen that side of the fence.
Your life is pretty good under Trump.
Hell no, do we ever want to go back to that? No, we don't. And that's the disconnect there.
Yeah.
I mean, it baffles me that Liz Cheney gets as much of a percentage of the vote when the polling comes out that she does, frankly. Because I'm like, who are you Republicans exactly that are casting a vote in her direction at this point?
Yeah, remember when she got blown out in the primaries? She was still talking about, oh, I'll see if I run for president. She's not going to run for president. She's not. She got demolished in her own state in the primaries for the House.
Her own people overwhelmingly did not want her.
Rejected her. It was a wipeout.
I mean, Dikembe Mutombo, block shot. You're out, lady. You're out. And this just goes to show you right here, Arnold has no grasp on where the party is anymore. And we have decided to leave those kind of Republicans behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we don't want them anymore.
What were Republicans known for before Trump? Oh, we're just going to sit back. Democrats just go ahead and do your thing. We're not going to say anything. What he should be saying, and what your Mitch McConnell's, your Paul Ryan should be saying is, we need to stop Biden. But they're not saying that.
Yeah.
I mean, it should be an easy campaign to run off of.
Well,
the Joe Biden administration has been a disaster. Run off of that instead of, oh, we can't let Trump go in. They're doing the same thing that the Democrats are doing.
This is just like Fox News, okay? And this is what they don't get. Some of these Republicans are wanting to play the, well, we need to come together game. No, we don't.
Newsflash.
No, we
Leftists don't want to come together with you.
Well, I'm not. Again, we've said this in the last week. We're not coming together on some of these issues. There's not going to be a compromise on them. I'm not fixing to have drag queens in front of my kid.
No,
we're not compromising on that.
I'm not negotiating on that.
Absolutely not. I don't care to come together with people like that. They're fucking sick.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. And we're sick to death of these backroom bullshit deals that Republicans and Democrats have been making, and the Republicans that's been in office rolling over and doing the scratch my belly because we can get a kickback, or we have figured out a way that while we're in office, if we vote in this direction, maybe we can line our pockets somewhere. No, we don't want that kind of Republican anymore.